So I was actually going through the videos of the consultation that was done recently with the Home Secretary. I think it was on 2nd of February, and in one of her comments, she talked about the consultation. I wonder if you saw the consultation link that was going about like a petition where you can impute your opinion. If you listen to this, it will help us. Okay, let's just...
this proposal will affect a huge number of people, and regardless of the arguments about high earners and the best and the brightest, these are probably the exact industries where we currently have quite large shortages, and those that we called essential during the pandemic. So is the government considering transitional protections for people who are already in the UK that would be affected by this change?
Well, we ask a specific question in the consultation on transitional arrangements. So obviously with any of these changes, that there are going to be knock-on impacts. What I would say on the mandatory economic contribution, we're looking at just the threshold for paying national insurance contributions is really quite low, actually. And one of the criticisms in Parliament when I made a statement on these changes was, in fact, that it might be too low. So, but I think that setting it at the threshold at which you first start making contributions, and you are in fact making national insurance contributions at that point, seems fair to me. Obviously, there will be some groups that can't meet that, and primarily, I would imagine, in the dependents, group. And so we will want to consider what, if any, exemptions or additional arrangements we want to make for those people. But we've had something like 130,000, I think, responses to the consultation. I'm sure there is a lot in there about carers, about people with disabilities, women who've had to take maternity leave, others who will not be able to fulfil the mandatory earnings requirement. So we are consulting, and we will look at all of those particular examples and think carefully about what additional arrangements we might make for those people.
Okay, and thinking of another group of people that it might affect, would it be fair to apply this requirement to households where one parent is caring for children rather than working?
Well, so I mean, again, I think having published the consultation, there's been, I think, some helpful discussion around whether you look at purely individuals' earnings or household income potentially. So, it's not unusual in our arrangements to consider the income of a whole household as opposed to just one or two individuals within it. Again, the consultation is open on this point, so I'm pretty sure we've already had some strong representations on this point as well. And it could be that you set a minimum income requirement, for example, for one partner, in order to account for a whole household income system. But as I say, it is a consultation. We are genuinely consulting on these questions. We've done it this way because we know that there will be knock-on impacts, and we want to have considered them properly and carefully.
So there are going to be plans to assess people as households as opposed to individuals?
No, you shouldn't take what I've said as a plan. I've said that the consultation is genuinely open on this point, and we've already had representations making some of these points to us. We will look at the totality of the responses that we've received before we design the final policy.
Okay, so at the moment, the Home Office does assess people as individuals, but I suppose why do...
So the point basically is the consultation will be looked into. The information will put our opinions matters. Why? Because we are an interested party. I'm an interested party because I want to know what the government is going to do about my status in the UK after coming here and spending the number of years they've told me to spend. Reason why I came, so it matters to me, it matters to my future. So I'm just saying that by hook or by crook, if you're an immigrant, you're an interested party, and this matters to you. So if you can possibly find 1 hour or 30 minutes in your day to fill out the consultation, I probably think it will end on the 12th of February because it's still on right now. You can still fill the form, fill the consultation. The questions can be a bit tricky and a bit heavy. You might not understand where they're coming from. Very tricky. So what you can do is to, if you get a question that you don't understand, if your answer is saying what you want to say, or if your answer is actually representing what you have in mind, you could copy the question and go on to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to break it down for you to understand what they actually mean in this question, and then go back and answer correctly, because you don't want to feel the wrong thing while you're trying to say your mind or give your opinion in the consultation. Yes, you've heard it. She said it that the consultation will be collated and looked into to see what people are thinking, because they actually listen to the petition, they look through the petitions, and they actually take people's opinion. It might not definitely change their mind, but it would influence their decision to make it either lighter or easier for immigrants who are already here or immigrants who are coming. So I want to appeal to you to please find time to fill the consultation, because it matters to you and I. I would put the link somewhere in this video so you can have a look at it and fill it before the 12th of February. And yes, I wish you all the best in your journey. Please do this because it matters to us. Thank you.